Hey everyone, and welcome! Today we're going to do something a little different. We're not just memorizing words. Nope, we are going to unlock a powerful method for really understanding them, turning vocabulary from this, boring chore into an actual skill you can use. So let's jump right in.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You learn a cool new word, you're so proud of yourself, and then a week later, poof, it's gone. It's so frustrating. But here's the thing, it's probably not your memory. It's the method you're using. And that right there, that's the big idea we're tackling. What if the solution isn't just learning more words, but learning them, differently? We're going to explore a really powerful way to think about them. Forget making lists. Today, we're building a system, a real system for deep, lasting understanding. Okay, so what is this system? Well, it turns out there's this incredible framework for learning. It's a 5-step process for really mastering a word, and I mean mastering it. This goes way beyond just knowing the definition. It's about understanding how a word actually, lives and breathes in the real world. And here it is. This is our roadmap for today. Step 1, hear it clearly. 2, grasp the core meaning. 3, find its family. 4, know its partners. And 5, use it for real. See how they build on each other? It's like creating this web of knowledge around a word. So let's walk through it together, step by step. All right, let's start at the beginning. Steps 1 and 2 are kind of like the foundation. They're super simple, but absolutely essential. First, you got to hear it clearly. Then you need to get the core meaning. That's it. So let's try it out with our first example, the word disaster. Okay, so disaster, it's a noun. And it doesn't mean just any old problem, right? We're talking about something big, something serious that causes real harm or damage. Think an earthquake or a massive flood. That's a disaster. Getting a flat tire on your way to work? That's more of an inconvenience. See the difference? That's the core meaning we're talking about. Okay, now for step 3. This is where it starts to get really, really interesting. Find the family. Because here's the thing. Words almost never travel alone. They have families. And when you understand these connections, how a word can be a noun, then an adjective, then a verb, it's like getting a backstage pass to the entire language. Check this out. It's a perfect example. Let's take industrial. As an adjective, you might talk about an industrial park. The verb form? To industrialize. That's the action of building industries. And the noun is just industry. It's all connected to this big idea of manufacturing. You learn one piece and suddenly you get the whole family. It's a huge shortcut. So let's circle back to our first word, disaster. What's its family like? Well, the adjective form is disastrous. It describes the quality of something, right? You could have a disastrous failure. Now, this is different from a word like crisis. A crisis is a noun. It's a difficult time or situation. A crisis could have a disastrous outcome, for sure, but they're not the same thing. And knowing the word's family helps you see that difference so clearly. All right, moving on to step 4, know its partners. This is where the connections go even deeper. The easiest way to think about it is that words have, they have friends they like to hang out with. Words that just sound right together. This is the real secret to sounding natural when you speak. Let's take the word suffer, for instance. You don't usually just suffer. You suffer from an illness, or you suffer a setback. You can suffer in silence or suffer the consequences. See all those little partner words and phrases? Learning these pairings is absolutely key to using the word correctly. Here's another great one. Persevere and resist. They both have to do with struggle, right? But look at their partners. You persevere with something or persevere in your efforts, but you resist something directly. You resist temptation. The words they partner with totally change the meaning and show you exactly how to use them. It's like a built-in instruction manual. And that brings us to the final step, step 5, use it for real. And honestly, this might be the most important step of them all. Because you can know the definition, the family, the partners, but if you don't actually use the word, it's not going to stick. This is the step that cements it in your brain. So let's take the word unreliable. It just means something you can't count on, right? Now, the real trick here is to make a sentence that means something to you. This example, my old car is so unreliable, it's perfect. It's specific, it's personal. You can almost feel that moment of anxiety wondering if the car is going to start. It's that personal connection that really locks the word into your memory for good. So let's take a step back. What did we just do? We've completely changed the game. Learning vocabulary is no longer about just staring at a list of words and hoping they magically sink in. Now it's about being an active detective, engaging with each word, figuring out its network, its family, its place in the world. So here it is one more time, the whole method. This is your big takeaway. The 5 steps to unlock any word. Hear it, define it, find the family, know the partners, and use it for real. This isn't just a list to memorize. Think of it as a toolkit you can use to build a much richer, more confident vocabulary that actually lasts. So really, the only question left is, what word will you unlock next? Because this isn't just something you watched, it's a skill you have now. So go on, think of a word that's always given you trouble. Try these 5 steps on it. I bet you'll be surprised at the difference. Go ahead. What's the first word you're gonna unlock?